Hey guys, welcome to Tubbs Hardware. We're at our city location right now, and I've got a young man here with me, and I call him a young man because he is, but I've known Steve since he was a little big kid, great guy. The Chandler family is amazing. Yeah, Lou Chandler, just a great friend of mine, great member of our community. Steve has just purchased from something that we're very, very excited about here at Tubbs. It's called a Ventrac. And Steve was just telling me that when he's driving down the road, he stops at a red light, they roll the window down, he's at the gas station, they're going, what is that thing? And Steve, what turns you on so much about a Ventrac? What do you tell those guys at the service station?
First of all, you need to get you one. It's very versatile. The amount of attachments and accessories you can get on this thing just changes everything. I mean, it is small, but that small, compact tractor world is limited until this thing came along. You can put stuff in the back and the front. It's all hydraulic. I mean, it's pretty much endless. You do pretty much whatever you want with it. I just did with the power rake. I did a 1.5 mile driveway, gravel driveway, reclaimed it. Got a landscape rake from Mr. Tubbs, drug it around, regraded it, and I did it in a day and a half. And I burnt probably a combined total of about less than a tank of fuel doing all that. And that was a full days and a half worth of work.
Now, you was telling me this guy has got this enormously long SP2 driveway, gravel driveway. And, that's what y'all do is haul gravel, haul dirt. Y'all are just wonderful in that type business.
Right.
But you were telling me if you brought him gravel in,
right,
that would have been
somewhere around that $35,000 to $40,000 range.
So $35,000 on a conservative level.
Right.
Okay. And so you were able to not bring any in.
Correct.
This power rake regenerated. Explain how that works so you didn't have to buy any.
No, he actually was turning down doing the maintenance on his property because of the cost. He didn't have it in his budget to do that this year. And so when we saw this, we went out there and just basically reclaimed what was there. And for probably about $9,000, he's in it, and it's the whole entire driveway, 1.5 miles, is completely fresh rock. We sent a roller out there to compact it right now, and it looks like as if you just hauled it in and spread it out yourself. So it's there. It just needs to be rejuvenated, reclaimed.
The power rake just pulls it up.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, this thing is a business in and of itself.
Yes, sir.
I mean, for years, for decades and decades now, I've been helping people get into making tall grass short business. These landscape contractors, these guys that cut grass for a living, they've been coming to Tubbs, buying their Toros, buying their Exmarks, their Echo, Shindaiwa, and Stihl products from me. Then we got into the Z-spray business where people are spraying chemicals. And all these companies are owned by the Toro company, and Toro bought out Ventrac, and it took me a while to wrap my mind around it, but it's a business in and of itself.
Oh, yes, sir, for sure. I do lots of baseball fields and football fields, regrading, and this was one of my main things that I wanted to have the attachment that I have, let this pull it and be more beneficial, a lot faster.
And the fact that it articulates.
Yes, sir. Turning radius, very much so. Like a baseball infield, there's not much room. So the machine I was using to pull it had a hard time making that turn to go back the other way. This thing, I just turn it, and it loses no power when you turn it, even with the duals on it.
And you're running it with the duals?
Yes, sir, I am. I do everything with the duals.
So your footprint is
yes, sir.
Mine.
Because one thing they don't want is me disturbing their fields, because they're ready to play, and I'm coming in usually at a kind of a bad time. Season's going on. And then I got to get in and get out with as less damage as I can do to them.
Yeah, I tell my friends, they make fun of the little tractor and everything, and I tell them, I said, well, when your big old John Deere gets stuck, call me, I'll come get you unstuck, and I won't run up your yard doing it.
And finish the job.
There you go, finish the job, in the wet.
Yes, sir.
That's what turned me on so much about it. With these duals, and there's all sort of cutting attachments that go in the front, like the Tough Cut, there's flail mowers, there's finish cut, rear discharge, side discharge. There's all sorts of decks that can go on the front of this. And so if you are trying to make tall grass short in a swampy type setting, and your bush hog won't get in there and do it. The Ventrac will.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, Steve, I thank you so much for your business.
Yes, sir.
And it's a pleasure to me to be working with you on this new venture that you have.
Right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Remember Ventrac, guys. Check them out. Ventrac's got wonderful YouTube videos and everything. Everything we talked about. Have you some time when you pull up Ventrac, because you're going to get addicted to watching the videos. Y'all come see us here at Tubbs. And remember, may God bless the USA.